Greetings, everybody. Hi. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes? Awesome. Hey, everyone. Welcome into the room. We are going to get started in just a second. We're going to let our friends in, and then we are going to get going. So happy to see you guys. I know you can't see the beach or anything, but I'm out here in Jamaica, y'all. Yes. We all deserve a little us time, you know? It's good to see you. Hey, Ike. What's up, Lizzie? Catman, I see you. Nick Paleologos. I know you had a wonderful workshop earlier today. So glad to see you in the room. Ron, how you doing, Ron? Mr. Tezazomok. Gustav with the gusto. See, I remember. Yes, excellent. Thank you so much for being here with us. Joski, hey, Mr. Tezazomok. What's up, guys? All right, cool. Excellent. All right. Welcome to everybody who's joining us on Facebook and on Twitter and YouTube. I mean, we are just about everywhere, guys, which is just wonderful. Excellent. We're so happy to have you. My name is Ray Jane. I am your online open mic host for the Thursday night. That's the Thursday night online open mic that is presented by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. We are here every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's right. We are here sharing our poetry, our comedy, our music, and I'm sure we'll have a bunch of music in the room tonight. We got some black cats. You see Catman Bills bringing us some good energy. That's right. Black is a good thing. Okay. Absolutely. We got a little bit of everything. And Goma, we see you in the room. Absolutely. We are greeting each other and we are bringing everyone in. So feel free in the chat to greet each other. I see Nick is greeting everyone, and we are going to get started. And I will put the list in the chat shortly. First person that's going to be up is Joski. But before we get to Joski, I know you guys are building some excitement. Absolutely. Not that we need any time to build excitement for Joski, but I'm going to let y'all build for a little bit so we can get into some things, get into some housekeeping issues. Okay, so we can get into some rules, regulations, and also some none of that. Okay, and why we're here and how we choose to share our love with each other in this room. Okay, so again, this is a Thursday night online open mic presented by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. We are doing 2 hours of poetry, music, and comedy presented to you by your fellow artists in the room. We are excited to have 16 people on the list. Usually there's 20 on the guaranteed list, but don't worry. I know there were some issues with the list last night, so if you didn't get a chance to get on, please do send me a private message. Let me know that you would like to get on the good luck round. We usually have about room for 5 to 10 people, so I could probably squeeze you on. So this could be your lucky day if you feel like you really got something on your spirit, because it's a lot. It is a lot going on out there. So I know y'all have stuff to say. So if you didn't get a chance to sign up again, hit me in the private message. And if you're like, you know what, Ray Jane, I want to sign up next time. Maybe this week is not my week. Come to newyourekan.org 24 hours beforehand. So that means we're meeting up, sharing our love on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. You're going to come to newyourekan.org on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. You're going to go to the full calendar. Pick Thursday, the date that you are interested in, the 9 p.m. slot, and the key is the artist ticket. So you'll pick that, and then boom, you'll be on the guaranteed list. And if you don't get on fast enough, you can definitely come through, get on the good luck round with me. So for those of you who are in the room with us, if you are joining us from Facebook or YouTube and you'd like to be in the YouTube room or the Zoom room with us, rather, Zoom ID is 977-539-856. That's 977-539-856. And for those of you who are in the Zoom room with us, sharing your energy, please put your pronouns, your IG handles in your box so we know how to talk about you and refer to you properly. If you would like us to give you a little dollar, little dime for what you're doing now and support you monetarily, please put your Venmo and your PayPal links in, get your list and your websites ready so that you can put it in the chat when, before, or after you're performing so we know how to follow you, so we can be your fans, okay? When you are performing, please put your camera on. We want to see that pretty face, okay? We want to see that beautiful face and put something to the words. But we do understand if there are technical difficulties. Don't freak out. Don't worry. We know it's happened to all of us. Just pop off, pop back on. Let me know you're here and we'll try to get you to finish your piece. Again, this is a safe space. I know you hear that over and over again, and some spaces are called safe, but they aren't actually safe. But up in here, we value that free speech, but you will not be disrespectful to anyone in this room, or you will what? Get cute and get the boot, honey. We will get rid of you. We will block you. We will silence you in that moment. Otherwise, if you're coming here to share love and respect and perspective, then most definitely you are here with us. If it's hate speech, then we have to say no to that, okay? Because we won't have it, just so you know. Otherwise, please bring us all of your magic because we most definitely want to hear it. And thankfully, we're allowed to do this for free. Free 99 every Thursday night, sharing this love with each other and uplifting and inspiring each other. So we want to take a second to give special thanks to our sponsors, the National Endowment for the Arts, New York State Council on the Arts, New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust. Thank you for helping us do what we do. And if you'd like to join that team of people who lift up this space and lift up other artists, we invite you to give a tax-deductible donation. Come to the nuyorican.org/contribute. And I'll say that again throughout the show tonight, just in case you'd like to slide us a little something so we could continue to, lift you a little bit, okay? So now that we kind of got the business out the way, we can kind of get to our list. And again, we are starting off tonight with Joski. If you are ready for us, I'm going to unmute you, okay?
Hey, Ray Jane, I need a little more time.
Oh, that's all right. That is okay. So you know what? I think everybody needs a little second. So what I'm going to do is ask everybody to unmute. And I just want you to take everything that you've been feeling from the day, all this stuff that's happening in the world, and I just want you to release it. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to just make whatever noise, whatever feeling comes out. Don't hold back, and you will have that space to release. And then we'll get into whoever is next. And I'll skip to the second person, Joski, after that, and then we'll go to you. Is that okay? All right, great. So for right now, we are going to unmute, and you guys are going to also unmute from all that energy you've been holding. Go ahead and unmute yourselves.
What up?
That's all you're feeling. Go on, let it go.
Motherfucker.
He decided I need two things. I need a place to perform, and I need material to perform. So he became a theater, bought a theater. And once he bought a theater, his interest became the same.
That's right. So we're doing a little bit of everything everywhere. Y'all catching a little bit of what's going on at the New York Live. And that's a great segue into letting you know that every day of the week, we've got something going on at the New York. You can catch another safe space where you could just, let it go, let it out, right? Mondays, we got stuff going on in person, open mic at 8 p.m. If you're feeling lazy, you want to stay at home, or not lazy, but just maybe want to take care of yourself, 8 p.m. online open mic that is hosted by Advocate of Words happens online as well. And we'll get into what else we do during the week as we go along, okay? Right now, we are going to ask Mr. Tezazomok, are you ready for us by chance? And I just asked you to unmute.
I'm getting ready right now. What should be? I am ready now.
Okay. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right. You can catch me on Instagram under Gaseous 2019. I have a song and some storytelling, I guess. So I'm glad I have a Mexican mother. I was thinking about what Angelique Rose Gomez did. She got arrested, and she talked herself of being arrested. She jumped the fence and went and got her kids and took them home. And I thought, thank God I got a Mexican mother. And the men who hold high places must be the ones to start to mold a new reality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. The blacksmith and the artist reflected in their art. They forged their creativity closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Philosophers and plowmen, each must know his part to sow a new mentality closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Yulia Garcia, Jelaya Nicole, Silgueros, Jace Carmelo, Luivanos, Javier López, Nevai Bravo, Rogelio Torres, Teres María Mata, closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Jackie Casares, José Flores, Laila Salazar, Eli Garcia, who like menudo, Maite Juliana Miranda Mathis, closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Alexandria Rubio, Alicia Ramírez, Anabel Rodríguez, Eliana Cruz Torres, Amarillo Garza, McKenna Lee Elra, and the teacher Eva Mireles, Irma Garcia, closer to the heart, closer to the heart. You can be the captains, and we will draw the chart, sailing into destiny, closer to the heart, closer to the heart, closer to the heart. Joe Ortiz went to deliver some flowers this morning to his wife's mortuary, and he came home to take a rest, and he sat down and he passed away. So So don't believe anybody who says it's not possible to die from heartbreak. And he moved on. Some of the mothers had to give DNA samples because the bodies shrapnel by AR-15s couldn't be recognized. Closer to the heart, closer to the heart.
That was beautiful, beautiful. Hold on, everyone. Unmute yourselves, please.
Oh my
Thank
God, how
you, Mr.
beautiful. Oh my
Tennis.
God, thank you.
you
Yeah.
so much.
That was nice, beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Absolutely. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for honoring those lost in a way that only you could. What a sad, sad, and perpetual issue. Loss. Senseless. Thank you for using your art to speak on it. Please put your information in the chat so the folks here and those listening can also, let me unmute you for a second so you can let everyone know again how to follow you. You're still muted.
There we go. Folks can catch me on Instagram under Gaseous 2019. That was obviously a Rush song called Close.
That's true. But now we have to stay with you. But Jane, but always get.
And on Facebook, people can catch me under Gaseous 2019 or the Pandemic Poets group if you want keep up with some of the latest open mics. Thank you, Ray Jane. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Thank you for that. What a way to start. What a way to start and open up the room. All right. Going from one powerful artist, musician, brave, and attentive to what's going on, creator, to the next. Joski, are you ready for us? I hope so.
Yes, Ray Jane. Hey.
Fantastic. Let me mute. Go ahead, do your thing.
Okay. So I've got like 3 very short pieces. Okay, these are all new. So, trying to, you've heard people trying to blame all of this on mental health issues. So this is called Mental Health in Texas. There aren't enough mental health beds in Texas to treat the governor, his minions, and his friends, who allow this to happen again and again, who champion freedom to carry and kill, who allow massacres, who sacrifice children. This is called elementary math. He was 18 for 8 days, bought 2 AR-15s, murdered 19 plus 2. It's elementary math. Add guns, subtract children. Country of coffins, country of urns, country of ashes, see how we burn. Country of ignorance, when will we learn? Country of ashes, when will we learn? Country of ignorance, see how we burn. Country of coffins, country of urns, assault weapons murder our children.
Wow.
I started that at 3 in the morning, and I'm not sure where it's going, but it's going.
Wherever it's going, it's taking us with you. And I'm going to unmute so your friends can tell you the same.
Joski!
Joski, that was beautiful. Thank you, Joski. Thank you for sharing that.
Wow.
Absolutely. That was fantastic. As always, like I said, so much to say, right? And sometimes when it's the truth, it doesn't matter what time it comes. It pours when it comes, right? And it's our job to kind of put it in the right pot and share it with the right ingredients, which is usually straight up. And we appreciate you for being straight up in the room, Joski, with us and calling a thing, so we can face it and deal with it properly, right? Thank you for your activism, for your music, for your words. We need all of that. Next, moving along, we are going to go to our brother Edward Foreman. So we never know what we're going to get. You know, he might give us a little bit of, sentimental, or he might spice it up for us. So we're going to see. I'm excited. Let's ask Ed to unmute.
Thank you for asking me to mute. You look very, very nice and cute.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You cute too, to boot. I'm trying to rhyme. I'm trying to do what you. Let me mute. Go ahead and do your thing, Ed.
Sure, no problem. My deep condolences go out to the children and teachers who lost their lives in the Texas massacre. May their souls rest in eternal peace. I have one poem, and then I get ready for the other poem. It's not going to take too long. This is called Greyhaven. So you sailed away to a greener days. What can I say? You're on my way. Now I'm astray, basking in your ray. Drink the frigid gray, heart empty alleyway. Cracking the clay of tears I couldn't slay. I pray, pray, and pray that you're A-okay. You quickly decay, memories won't sway. Living for you every day. You won't fade away. So here, now, and today, let's enjoy, live, and play. Now you're on full display. You don't have to fly away. All right, here's some erotic stuff. This is going to have some mommy and daddy language in so many different stages. So please be aware for what's on these pages. I just want to burn some cages. All right. All right, this is called Galactic Ecstasy. Perfection is here, his yummy scrumptious you. Baby, there's nothing to fear. I want to taste your sweet honeydew. I know you feel a connection. You're glowing more than a star. You want a deep stellar satisfaction. Don't worry, you receive a big orgasmic shooting star. I want to explore your deep space. Let me in your vast pink Milky Way. Let me see the pale moons on your face. It's okay, you don't know what to think or say. Let's explore each other's enormous fantasy. You feel that, baby? Do you really feel me? You look so sexy and tasty. No, honey, don't be too quick and hasty. I want to make you mine. I'm going to taste your stardust wine. I want our universes to come align. I'm ready to conquer this form behind. I'm going to continue to conquer this planet. Oh my God, here comes the enormous earthquakes. The wiggly alien has landed. It will concentrate while your pleasure aches and elevates. Honey, could you charge up my lifesaver? That's right. Put it deep in your crater. This is a warm and pleasurable celestial equator. You're such a fluent translator. My lifesaver is fully supercharged. Time to conquer your soft land. Time for a cosmic discharge. Oh, the gravity is too great. I need both hands. Look at those craters and marks. No, I love your imperfections. They're just mystical arts. Enough talk. Let's perform a sensational extraction. My thick probe is touching your scorching core. We're one in this tranquil twilight. You moan, grow more. I'm going to infinity beyond to your G heights. Your mountains start erupting. I need to extract some samples slowly. We're mesmerizing, humping wire, body stumping. Some terminals up ahead. I need to move in closely. The sexy magnetic force pulling me without end is going faster and faster, faster. My mind and body have transcend. I need to ready my blaster. Your core is breaking. Time for a climactic big bang. Planets shaking from our deep awakening. The pink cosmos has rang. Your planet shivering, black hole drips. You land on the ground. I can see the light spread across your lips. I just conquered something so sexy and round. West, sweetie. My space adventure's over. Time to drift off into deep space. Come on, moving closer. Let's bask in this grace from our heavenly embrace. Thank you.
I told y'all he was gonna spice it up. Let me unmute so y'all can let him know how you feel.
I feel very
Poetastic.
You feel fantastic.
I feel poetastic. That was amazing.
Yes, thank you for letting us all feel poetastic and as usual with your sunshine, your spirit. Thank you so much. Please put your information in the chat. Yes. Also, we know how to follow you so we could get some more of that poetasticness. Okay. So from one poetastic poet to another, Umesh from across the countries and the seas has come to us. I'm just going to ask you to unmute.
Hey, Regine. Hello.
Go ahead, Umesh. Do you
Thank you. Okay. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm Unmesh Mohitkar on Instagram and Unmesh Mohitkar on Facebook. I have got a book, Light Shadow Life, on Amazon, and I've got an open mic every Saturday, 11:30 a.m. New York time. That is amazing. Please do join. Here we go. Engulfed in fire. Engulfed in fire, fortunes misfiring spectacularly. Engulfed in fire, fortunes misfiring spectacularly, raging fire, drinking last water drops swiftly, raging fire, drinking last water drops swiftly. That was the first short one. And this is another one which is about nature. Defying logic, facing falling boulders, running away from collapsing thunderous glaciers. Journey to nowhere, infinite silence, pinching pieces of his heart plastered everywhere. Pieces of his heart plastered everywhere, never became one with nature's beauty. Always preferred many faces with one heart. Always preferred many faces with one heart. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Many faces with one heart. Beautiful. Let me ask everyone to unmute.
Many faces with one heart. Yeah.
Woo!
Yes, Unmesh. Yes, Unmesh.
Word. Let me ask you to unmute once more. Please let the folks know where they can find you. Tell us about your open mic that you have as well.
Thanks, Regine. So you can find me on Unmesh Mohitkar Facebook, Unmesh Mohitkar Instagram. I've got a book, Light Shadow Life, on Amazon. And every Saturday, 11:30 a.m., I've got an open mic, 11:30 a.m. New York time. Please do join. And thanks for this space, Regine. This is an amazing place. I have been part of this from last 2 years, and I have enjoyed every moment of it. I think this is a blessing of the pandemic, I should say. We should not say good things about pandemic, but there are few things which happen and which has changed people's lives. And I think New Yorker Poets Cafe, this is something which has occurred to me, and it has changed my life. And for the new people who are joining, I think this is a wonderful place. Please be here, and it's going to change your life. It's going to change you as a better person. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Umesh. And I would have to agree. I think, as you mentioned, the pandemic took a lot from us. It's still taking a lot from us. There's still a lot of people who are suffering and struggling with that. But what a blessing, right? To be able to make community and find each other in the midst of every reason, to be disconnected, because we very much were. So I'm very grateful to be here with you all, sharing your space and your energy, because the truth of the matter is, you could have been anywhere else. You could have been in your couch, Netflixing and chilling, doing whatever you do. You didn't have to be here with us. So we are so grateful to have you. And speaking of being grateful to have each and every poet in here, Aisha, I got you. I am going to put you in. All right, I got you, as always. Again, if you didn't get a chance to get on the guaranteed list and you still want to get down with us, we have some space. Hit me up in the private message and get on the good luck round, okay? Aisha just jumped in. That could have been you. It could still be you, okay? Just hit me with the message, all right, and we'll get you on. In the meantime, in between time, I'm so sorry. I think that we overlooked that we actually have up next Complicated Passions, otherwise known as Dark Man Blues. All right, let me unmute himself so we can hear what he's got going on, how we can find you. Let us know how you doing.
Good evening. It is good to be back. It's been a while since I've been in this space. I missed this space. And so I'm happy to be back. I am doing a lot of things, editing, publishing, other poets, and I'm also hosting a new show that's called Samuel Rain Presents Dark Man Blues Around the World, where I have poets from all over the planet coming in to share. It's on Clubhouse, y'all, but we're going to try to put it on other platforms as well. So get ready, because I'll be reaching out to you, because this is a spot. That's why I had to get back on here so that I could hear these poets spit.
Hey, man, we love it. And please do reach back. There's so many talented people here that would love the opportunity, the space, the platform. So we thank you for returning to us. Don't leave next time, okay? So you don't have to come back. You know what I mean? But
yeah. But it's so hard to get in, because this is one of the hottest shows. And if you're not fast, and I'm not fast, I miss getting in. I got lucky last night because it was late coming up, and then I was able to get in. I'm like, man, I would have never made it. You guys are fast. I had to figure out how to get that fast.
Well, let me let you know. You don't have to speed up. Go at your speed. And if it doesn't coincide with the amount of time it takes for everybody else to jump in there, come anyway. Get on the good luck round. And you can mess it.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I'm going to make that happen. So
yes,
I'm going to keep it short, because there's a lot of poets on here, and I want other poets to get on. So I'm going to tell y'all something. I have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to love you with all of my senses. Not just the 5 they mentioned, my 360 coming in dimensions, encompassing, if I were making love, I would inhale the scent of you like the sheets do. Take your breath away like a silent movie to be deeper into you, you singing to me, and I come alive. The fire in your body engulfs the depth of my soul, and I feel you like music. You see, I took out my pen like she asked me. She said, write into me and make it nasty. Yes, she was a love poem and didn't know it. So I began to write her down my understanding she needed to feel this way. Her private time would be me tasting her emotions, those hidden thoughts, knowing she needed my affection. I could never say no to doing it, so I slept with poetry last night. Caressed her surrender like a dream came true. Had my emotions taken by pleasure to hear her affectionately whispering, Samuel Rain, you're a freak. She would take me deep. I had intentions of never letting go. Her wordplay was my submission. No options given. I only needed my pen to go all in. One word, next line. Scripting this dope rhyme, you see. I slept with poetry last night because she made love to my mind. Now she knows I would read her because it felt good discovering myself. True story, this past forgotten, these ancient memories feeding my soul. I wanted more, and she was giving, inviting me like home. She shared her emotions, leaving echoes on wall paintings. I spoke her name. She's dark girl magic. It wasn't her appearance I fell into thinking this what makes me. She was that dare I needed, I had to. She spoke her mind, and I don't mind the inner beauty moves me. I could taste the hunger. After all, she's temptation. If only she knew my emotions. Dark girl, I'll be loving you. Now, Nurican Poets Cafe, you can call me what you want, but love me like you're insane. Don't water down your affections. Give in to me like you want these directions. Let me set the fire inside of you. Now imagine what I'm going to do. Feel me, touch me, tease me just a little. Let me in deep. I'm that complicated freak out to get it. Embrace my dare. Let me hit this right here. I'm that number 9, zodiac sign, Sagittarius. Thank you.
Yes, you better let them know. Hold on, let me unmute. Yes, fantastic.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. It's so
I
good to
slept
hear you
with poetry.
again.
Wow.
Oh,
It's so
thank you
good to
very
hear.
much.
Thank you so much for coming back to us, Dark Band Blues, Complicated Passions, with your particular style and flow, and heating us up, child. We're going, it's already hot in Jamaica. Come on now, be easy with us, all right? Thank you for what you do and the platforms that you are creating. Please put all your information in chat so we can follow you and we can look out for all this wonderful stuff that you got coming. That's wonderful. And we can support you, most importantly. Thank you for being with us. Oh, man, I don't know about y'all. I need to cool it down. I don't know if we'll get a chance to cool down, though, because we're just going from one fire to the next fire, okay? And that next fire is Elizabeth Sterralls, Lizzie, or Beanie Gar, for those of you who don't know, okay? Unmute yourself, my dear.
Hello, Adrian.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, how's Jamaica?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I'm glad you're getting some time to relax and have some self-care time. All right, I'm just going to read one poem. It's new, it's untitled. The taste of bittersweet chocolate began to accumulate when I turned the key one last time. A treat you both could eat but not digest. When I walked into the foyer, I could not feel you anymore or smell you. I wanted to, but I think you did not want to remain there either. Though I like to think you live in the Baldwin piano, where your gentle hands tickled the ebony and ivory. You were so gentle. You knew how to be nice to yourself with everyone. Did this gene skip a generation or just me? I'm not good at being gentle with myself. I don't know why this is challenging for me. I'm as fragile as the champagne flutes left in the dining room closet, as rough as the waves crashing up against the shore, feeling like the erosion slowly ripping away my X spot on the cliff, denser than the 1972 ping pong table left in the basement. No fight left, like the sea life that drowns in the blue blanket. I'm not happy because I do not know how to be gentle with myself. And you are not here to guide me anymore. And I wish you were. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lizzie, for that. Let me ask everyone to unmute.
Thank you.
Wow.
Amazing. Good to hear you again, Lizzie. Ooh.
Yes, Lizzie. Yes, yes.
Thank you for that tenderness. I'm not sure if you lost someone, but it feels like you might have. And if you did, we're standing and sharing space with you and holding space for you as you heal from that loss. You're very welcome. Thank you for sharing, whoever that was with us, so she can live on or he can live on with us as well. Thank you. All right. So we do a little bit of everything here, guys. We're just peopling, right? We're just human beings being. That's it. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, sometimes we're happy, sometimes we freaky, sometimes we nasty, sometimes we are proper, sometimes we are crazy, out of the box, and sometimes there's no word for what we are. So, however you are in the world today, however you are at this moment, wherever you are, we invite you to be yourself here because it's a safe space for you to be that. And yes, Lizzie, you are amongst friends. We accept you as you are. And we invite you. Be crazy, be whatever, because we love it all. Okay? Just so you know, just in case you didn't know, sometimes everybody needs a little reminder. And that's why I'm here. Okay? Great, fantastic. Speaking of being reminded of love, we are going to go to our next poet, Nick Paleologos, the great and powerful. Hi.
Hey, Ray Jane. Well, let's see here. Where the emotional spectrum I am dealing with is anger and a lot of hot rage right now. So, I've got a lot of that right now. But obviously what's been going on and everything. So, I'll give you all two pieces tonight, and it's great to see you again, Ray Jane. I hope you enjoy Jamaica out there. So, this is like my newest pieces right here. A crayon box threw up in the classroom today. A crayon threw up yellow bile, the stomach feeling vile, watching red blood of children and teachers spill over. A crayon box cried today. Blue and indigo tears for the children to be buried in brown soil and mulch with green grass that grows with tombstones and mausoleums. A crayon box got sick today. Turned orange from black and white bile of all the denial of change in this land of the free. A crayon box lost its luster. Its pink love and royal purple lost. It became gray, neutral, like how neutral it is just to say thoughts and prayers. Thoughts like I thought about what to eat today, but I ate the same meal. Prayers like prayers to timber crosses cloaked in metal, rusted away by bullets the sizes of dimes, pennies, nickels, and quarters of life. A crayon box felt cold today. It didn't have the means to survive. The holder's imagination dies every day. A crayon box died today, and many more days. Its holder was buried beneath the very dirt, and now it doesn't have a home. A crayon box is no more today because it doesn't feel safe anymore. Like children that have to go to school each day, fearing for their lives. A crayon box will one day rise again from the burial grounds and draw one day. A draft better than what our current state is in, but it's not today, or yesterday, or tomorrow. Tell me, when will change actually happen?
Oh, yes, please unmute yourselves. Oof.
Wow.
Yes.
I just want to say thanks to Chance for that, because Chance gave me a thought, and I was like, that came the poem, and I was writing that at like midnight last night, starting there. If I have time, if you mind if I do one more poem?
I sure do not mind. Go ahead.
So
let me just unmute or mute everyone, and then I'm going to unmute you again, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You heard my rage. Now let me give blessings. Bless Nuyo for giving me this space. Bless Paul, Matthew, Marissa, Generalissimo, Sarah, Ray, Jane, Lizzie, Shocky, Casey, Finn, Advocate, La Bruja, Tabitha, Joski, Marsha, Eddie, Chance, Midnight, Richie, Kit, Lee, and everyone to be named. Bless the love I want to deserve. Bless the hatred for making me stronger. Bless these last 2 years. Bless my mom, my brother, and my family. Bless my mics and book I made. Bless all the books I want to make. Bless Doug, Katie, Walter, Cubs, Lacey, Zach, Jamie, Nick, Christine, Chris, and Krista. Bless music and her curves. Bless the mics that I hold in reserve. Bless the essence of poetry taking me to places I never dreamed of. Bless all the people who support. Bless those who want to distort. Bless me most of all. For I have forged fire from my dirt. My crown of dirt I've traded for peace. My crown is worth more than my past. Blessed I am, and all that deserve I love. Thank you, everyone.
Beautiful work, Nick.
I feel blessed. Blessed to have heard that. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. If y'all want to...
Hold on, let me move to... Go ahead.
Thank you, Ray Jane, for this space, and thank you, Nuyo. If you all want to follow me, the real Nick PIG, Facebook, Nick Pale logos. That last piece was done in my my workshop I did earlier today. I'll also drop all my info in the chat and everything too as well for y'all. Thank you all for this space.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Make sure you go follow that man. He is doing a lot of things in the community, including supporting everybody else's spaces, doing workshops. He is hosting. This is why we encourage you to come to this space. We know sometimes it's a little scary to put yourself out there, but usually on the other side of that is something maybe you didn't know you were going to be able to do, right? Amongst and able to try it amongst people who are here to support you. So we encourage you, connect with each other. So he was just talking about Chanson, who is also known as our haiku king. So he is trying to break a world record for the number of haikus that he is writing. So folks like this are doing workshops, and you never know what you're going to get, right? Sometimes just showing up to the space is the inspiration that you need. So we encourage you, come through, hang with us, because you might come out a little different. At least we hope so. So speaking of using your art to transform rooms, or even just being yourself in the room, which is more than enough. Catman Bill, are you ready for us? I'm going to ask you to unmute. I hope so. Yes.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I'm glad.
I just wanted to show that the little sign in the back of me that says, "Shame on you, guns kill children, gun sales equal blood profits." And I was walking in front of a regional gun store today, and I will be back several times. And I've had to contact an attorney friend of mine to make sure I know what my legal rights are, because there's already pushback on it. So I'm just doing what I want to do. So this song I wrote a few days ago called "Prisoners of Love." They weren't even Bonnie and Clyde. He was a mad dog killer from the darker side. She just wanted a short time thrill. 11 days gone by, been a roadside kill. Vicky White was indeed in love. Fatal attraction was all it was. Threw it all away one last time. No thought to the bottom line. They weren't even Bonnie and Clyde. He was a mad dog killer from the darker side. She just wanted a short time thrill. 11 days gone by in a roadside kill. Cadillac is the best in line to ride in one last time. Cadillac car you and me will take, ride to the grave, then they'll bring out cake. They weren't even Bonnie and Clyde. He was a mad dog killer from the darker side. She just wanted a short time thrill. 11 days gone by and a roadside kill. Thank you.
Yes, for the new shit. Hold on, let me unmute everyone.
Right on.
Wow, wow,
Well,
Don't know what happened on the end of that, but I think everybody was excited. I mean, I think that's what the summation of that thing was. See what you do to the people, Catman. It's wonderful. Please put your information in the chat so we can follow you. Thank you for sharing your music as always with us, especially the new shit, because we love that fresh stuff right off the top of your brain. That's excellent. Thank you, and we hope to see you again next week. Come back to us as always. All right, moving on to the next poet. Yes, Josie says, so cool, Catman. See, make sure y'all look in the chat. People are saying wonderful things about you as you share, just so you know. Some of us need those little words of encouragement so we know what we've got to say is impactful. Or else, what's the point of sharing it, right? So thank you for sharing your love in the chat too. So don't be shy about that either. Okay. If you like it, say you like it. People want to hear that. It's nice. Okay. All right. Moving along. Tab. I think Tabitha is next. Yeah, she's giving us the energy already. I love it. All right. Let me ask you to unmute.
So Ray J, I love that you're on the island and you still working and getting that check, girl. Yes.
It's not even about the check. It's about y'all, and just a cute, reason to puff out my fro. That's really all it is.
You ain't gotta flatter me, but I love it. I thank you for the space, man. Thank you for the space.
You're welcome. Go ahead, do your thing.
Thank you. Tab _ 001 Instagram poetry. Love it. Yesterday still rings the man about tomorrows. I missed the last 10 minutes of assignment looking out the window of a place I no longer want to be. The one who swings first has touched me before he became a father. Years of his growth leave us both in an awkward place. Speaking words of misunderstanding, setting the tones of our conversations. Financially, he has parted past the men's of the hearts he has once stood with. And now watch as anger fills what was once his security has now become his place of sword. They throw the only thing given. Years of moments come gathered as each one fills the thought of who will stand. His heart has decided. The woman who have watched them grow, call the gods, and fear that tomorrow will divide us the same. And peace.
Yes, beautiful time. Let me unmute. Please let her know how you feel.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yo,
Really
that was
beautiful.
awesome.
Wow.
Amazing. Loved it.
Excellent. You always got something impactful that hits you right here in the chest. And it's tactile. You can feel it. So thank you for bringing that energy that moves us always. Being real, Tab, we know what it is. Okay. Okay. I know BX all day, right? I know. Absolutely. Thank you for being here and added to the energy. All right. If you are here and you did not get a chance to share and you have something on your spirit and you would like us to make space for you, I still have some room on the good luck round. Please let me know. Put your information in the chat after you go, but send it to me in a private message. Let me know you want to get on so we can make some space for you. And if y'all don't do it, then I'm going to share at the end. So if you want to hear something from me, stick around. Absolutely, it'll be my pleasure to share the space with you all. But in the meantime, in between time, we're going to get back to this list. Some folks have been waiting diligently for their chance to share. And we have been waiting diligently for our chance to hear what it is that they've got to say. And so I don't know about you guys, but I am always excited to hear what Ike has to say. So, Ike, I'm going to unmute you. Please let us know, how are you doing this evening, first and foremost?
Well, I'm doing fine, as fine as I can be, reading something which I read before and something new.
Beautiful. Go on and do your thing.
The first I read in March after a school shooting called Son of a Gun. I admit I came to America to make money, build a house, sit in it, open the window and look at all the sea, birds and bees. Yes, I let my cat respond to the knock on the door. Knock, knock, who's there? And my cat says, meow. Only to realize the profound American love for legalized corruption, often mistaken for freedom, as so patriotically proclaimed. And then I was lucky to listen to Mahalia Jackson singing the traditional American spiritual, "He's got the whole world in his hands." Not only being captivated by the simplicity of its magic words, or being fascinated by her innate musicality, but being deeply touched by the genuine tears escaping her eyes. With tears in my eyes, once I became an American. So let me repeat. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got my brothers and my sisters in his hands. He's got all mothers and fathers in his hands. And then he's got a gun in his hand. He's got a mean gun in his hand. He's got a gun in his hand. He's had a bad, bad day and teach the world. He shot a brother in the head. He shot his big brother in the head. He shot a sister in the back. He shot his sweet little sister in the back. He shot a mother in her bed. He shot them all in cold blood dead. He's got an angry gun on his mind. He's got an angry gun in his ears. He's got an angry gun up his nose. He's got an angry gun in his mouth. He's got a target in his mean eyes. He's got a target in his cold sight. And then, let's not forget, the mean gunner, a misguided MAGA son, misguided by legalized corruption, misguided by an outdated Second Amendment only constitutional lawyers comprehend, misguided by a perverse interpretation of freedom, misguided by misguided shareholders. As long as killing machines turn a profit, we don't care. Misguided by a misguided system that promotes the right to kill my world. Yes, now he's got a gun in his hand. He's had a mean gun till his end. And then he had the whole world in one hand, the same hand that pulled that trigger till his end, the same hand that stopped that blooded gun. What an end. And all the silver bullets in his defense do not help, do not understand. He's got no flowers on his grave. He's got no tears that forgave. And all that automatic gun did not make him that exceptional free American man. And yes, he's had a violent gun, one of the best. And I have a painful knot in my chest. And then he had the whole world in his hands. He's had my whole world in his hands. P.S. Yes, guns don't kill. I get it, but American loaded with guns do kill Americans. Even our kids kill our kids. The second, which I wrote yesterday. America talking. Warning, it is sarcasm. Warning, it is sarcasm. A gun shoots around in a second and kills. We all agree. Responders turn up in minutes. It's good time, they say. The gun, our voice to protect freedom, the Second Amendment confirms. So let's talk. Let's keep on talking. As long as we kill, at least we keep on talking, our politicians say. Schools, now heroic fortresses. The curriculum, how to survive. Playgrounds where children load guns. Shareholders, silence keeps cashing in. Teary eyes on TV, drowning in the convenience of moving forward, they say. And we pray and pray and pray for the dead of yesterday, a routine that lost its meaning. Our flag on half-mast, or is it half-staff? A nation observes mourning by design. The living, many who don't not know the difference anymore. We are fearful, sleepless, restless, imprisoned in our naked beds. Oh yes. Only today, I watched a bunch of toddlers digging the beaches, testing the cold waters of Monterey Bay. I just could not help thinking, will they be next? Even these, my sarcastic words, are so damn hollow. I sound ever so deadly if nothing will really change. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Let me unmute. Let me unmute.
That was brilliant. Fantastic.
Amazing.
That was brilliant.
Brilliant.
Amazing. That was so good.
Thank you. I think Beans thinks that that is so good, and I agree, Beans. It was. Thank you, Ike, for your gifts, for sharing them with us, for speaking on what needs to be said. We appreciate you. Abraham Benjamin, I see you just jump into the room. Are you ready for us? If so, I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, I'm literally just getting in the house.
Let me give you a minute. Let me give you a minute. Is that all right? I'm going to let maybe one or two people jump on, and then we'll get to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, good. All right. We're excited to hear from you. Glad you got in safe. Fantastic. All right. Oh, Joski, I see you. I see you said Deneen wants to jump on. Of course, we have space for Deneen. Absolutely. Deneen, I'm going to go ahead and jump you to the list. You will be after You've Been King. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to give Abraham some time to be at home, shift energies into our room, okay? And first, I know we got some freshness. Somebody let me know they got some new shit for us, and I'm super excited because I know it's going to come with some gusto. And if we're talking about gusto, we got to be talking about gusto, right? Okay, I'm going to unmute you. Yes. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you? This rocks. I think you're a great host. This is a bomb space. This is so wonderful to be here. Okay, I've got 2 pieces. How long do I have?
So you got 3 minutes, but we're rolling. So
Okay. I'm gonna rock this out. This goes out to the brain trust of the Republican Party, OG members of the DENSA, the low IQ society. I can see clearly now your brain is gone. I can see you're the obstacle in my way. You are the dark clown that has me down. So shut up, and get out the way. Friends, don't let friends vote Republican, my friends, because this Republican Party no longer pretends to care about democracy, nor our rights to live free. They want a solar, systematic racism in the sun for all to see. They want women as slaves to their desires. Burn those pro-choice witches on pyres. All for the fetus and nothing for the child. These medieval monsters should be reviled. We're not going back. We won't surrender our rights. Our multicultural melting pot will not be ruled by hypocritical, frightened whites. Okay, that's that. I have another one. This is an old one. It's called Holographic Universe. 1, 2, 3, check, check, check. Beamed up from Prague like Star Trek. I got lines going on to infinity. Some call me a poet and some a divinity, but I never take me too seriously. I'm living on the edge deliriously. Future evolution depends on our decisions now. Surmounting every difficulty, like we'll show you how. Words flowing out like Niagara, falls in your lap like Viagra to keep that booty shaking as Armageddon's quaking. My rhyme's direct, it's never flaccid, complex like deoxyribose nucleic acid. I've been up all night, I keep going and going and going, and where this will stop, there's no way of knowing. Leo Dragon's my horoscope, I'm pyrotechnic like a great white dope. I'm on fire and everything's funny. I'm the frickin' Energizer Bunny. It's inside me. There's always more. 7 days a week. I'm on 24. Plugged in, blissed out. I'm inspired into cosmic consciousness. I'm hardwired. I'll live forever or I'll die trying. At light speed, I'm time defying. Real serious like the dog star, yet delirious like a drug czar. If making my own synchronicity seems like egocentricity, I've got my flaws, but live life to the hilt. Love and do what thou wilt. Third eyes on like I've got x-ray specs. We're driven to the edge of Cassandra complex, but we roll with the shocks. We're putting everything back in Pandora's box. The golden apple goes to the fairest. I'm dressed to thrill. All hail heiress. Sacrifice to Bacchus another Red Bull while giving thanks and being mindful of all the joy that surrounds us, even when all their bullshit hounds us. Back on earth where we live life, death, rebirth, and the afterlife. And I'm sailing away. Live in the now, live for today. The river Styx we all will cross. In Hades, I'll be my boss. Non serviam, I'll tell the ruler. We'll install central air. Now that's cooler. In the underworld without a care. All my best friends are there. We'll open a club, we'll call it heaven. It'll be rocking 24/7. Orgiastic revels, I'm not joshing. Dionysian, Hieronymus Boschen. We like it spicy, got no taste for mild. Our party motor's running, reborn to be wild. We're quantum mechanics under the hood, meta programming for the common good. If Einstein's relativity is E equals mc squared, this means that good times are best when they are shared. Our cup runneth over a cornucopia. An underground network's created this utopia. We make the rules by which this game is played. Got a grip on the eternal golden braid. So if you're down with what we're professing, come with us. We're effervescing to these naked truths. We're undressing. Love one another. It's a blessing. Thank you.
Ooh, yes. Let me unmute everyone. Please unmute.
Yo, that was awesome.
That was dope. That was dope.
Awesome, awesome, man.
For that E.
Amazing. Amazing. Woo. What a ride.
Hot fire, and I'm so glad we got to have every single second of it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to ask you to unmute once more, just so you can let everyone know where to find you. Please also put that in the chat. Where can everyone find you?
Oh, okay, yeah. Magus801. I'll put it in the chat. Magus801 on Instagram. There you go. That is where you can find me.
Woo, yes. And please do find him. Get your life together. Like, don't, rob yourself. The world will rob you for you. Are you paying attention? Are you looking around? If you got a chance to grab some sunshine, some joy, some inspiration, please grab it. It's here for you. It's here for you. That was some new shit. Did y'all hear that? Some new shit and some old shit. Inspiration is happening, and look what it's producing. I don't know about y'all, but I'm inspired. I'm writing something as we are in this room that's based and inspired by all of you. Just so you know, if you didn't do anything else today, you inspired another poet. That's already happened. So thank you for that. All right, speaking of inspirations, I don't know, y'all are just not ready. So please buckle up. I know it's hard to buckle up, that now that, Gustav has blown your arms off your body, and half of your head is missing and everything like that. But if you have anything left with which to strap yourself down, please, I encourage you to do so. The next gentleman to come up here, the next poet, the next creator to join us is someone I look up to very much, whether he knows this or not, who's already been doing this for a long time, showing us how to do it, and is still doing it, and I hope still loving it, because that much is coming through. And Goma, if you can please unmute yourself, we would love to hear what you've got to say.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, Ray Jane?
Hey, I'm good. What's happening?
Good. How y'all doing? It's good to see all of y'all.
Likewise, man. Let me mute myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for, having this forum for us to like come and kick it. I got 2 poems. They're not really long, so I think I can do two of them. One of them is one of that I just kind of like dug out of the crates. It was written around 2003. So here, this is a different style for me. I think you'll like it. It's called Sex, Love, and Politics. She had me open like a bomb crater in Baghdad, howling like a coyote in heat on a full moon night. I was missing her like a cripple with one crutch. She had me wanting to turn the page on life, write new chapters where the only characters were the two of us, practicing tantric sex in pretzel positions, transcendental fucking that made the problems of the world go away. She was more addictive than crack cocaine. I was a fiend for her fat coochie lips and her magical trips around the world without leaving the privacy of my queen-size bed. I'm sure she didn't realize how good she was for my head as she gave me brain while making love in the pouring rain one night during the New York monsoon season of Y2K3. She was a spirit that changed my reality, helped me see love as a possibility. A pleasant change from my perpetual pessimism fed by the mantra of a depressed economy, rising fascism, and the New World Order. I really needed a vacation from the 21st century, maybe a trip to a different galaxy. In a suburb near Denby, I suddenly realized the TV had 90 channels with nothing on, and all the news reporters lied as the grandfather clock ticked on in the house with no books. The New World disorder was invisible, cruising the mall in camouflage fatigues, trying to charge immortality with plastic. But the interest could prove to be too much in the next election when democracy is an oxymoron where all the candidates pledge their souls to skull and bone. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. This other one is from my newest book. I didn't come here to tap dance. I'm trying to get it shown. Anyway, there it goes. Convo with Rod. Y'all be calling me lots of names. Roscoe, Rod, Equalizer, God, Magnum, Pea Shooter, Hardware, Blaster, AKA Gun. Seems I'm known for fortune, fun, and fame, but recently I'm the one taking all the blame. Problem is y'all be acting buck wild, indicting me without a trial. See, it's like some kind of conspiracy to always be blaming me without the bullet and finger that pulls the trigger. Yeah, you heard that right. Guns don't shoot people without the people who shoot guns. It's that hypocrisy from y'all spouters of the good book that says thou shalt not kill. Now I know I may be sounding rude, but some of y'all got bad attitudes, thinking you're supreme and starting fights, shooting everything in sight just because your skin is white. Oh, now don't get your panties all in a bunch, thinking I'm out to lunch, because I ain't trying to hear it. So if the glove don't fit, don't wear it. But instead of gun control, how about control your gun? I think it's time to change your murderous mentality. Rid yourself of that colonizer state of mind, thinking entitlement of all you find. How about eradicating fear, acting like Armageddon is here? There's enough to go around for all to share. Now could be a time for peace. Everything could actually be fine. Till then, when you put down yours, I'll put down mine.
Excellent. See, I tried to tell y'all. Let me unmute. Go ahead, unmute yourself.
Right on.
Wow.
That part.
Wow.
Yes.
Respect as you do. Killed it.
Wow.
Excellent. Always. And Goma, I'm going to ask you to unmute separately. Go ahead. Let the folks know where they can find you, where they can find that book. Put it up if you have it. We can't hear you. Unmute. Let me see. Was it me? I'm sorry.
I put it all in the chat.
You're going to put it in the chat. For
Yeah, I
those
did.
who aren't in the chat, just
Okay. Well, contact me at Ngoma Hill on Facebook, NGOMA HILL, or on Instagram. You can catch me at Baba under small letters BABA Baba underline Ngoma NGOMA, or either on Facebook at Ngoma's Words. That's NGOMAZWORDZ, and they'll tell you how to get the book and all of that.
That's right. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having us. Thanks for having me.
Oh, what you mean? Thanks for why you kidding me? What I'm gonna do? What have you? Are you kidding? Thank you. Oh man, an OG in the space. Absolutely a blessing to have you here. In Goma's Words, NGOMAZ, and Words, WORDZ. Right? Got it. I think I got it. That's right. And if you're looking for it, come find me at It's Ray Jane, and I will hook you up. If you just are moved and you can't find somewhere here, I am your conduit. Let me know. I will connect you with them so you don't have to lose that opportunity to be inspired or to give inspiration. And speaking of, we're going to check in with Abraham. Are you ready for us? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't know how much ready after going after Ngoma.
I know, right? I'm gonna let you go. I'm sure what you have to share will move us in your own way, as it always does. So thank you for being here.
Definitely a pleasure. Yeah, this is kind of old, but kind of new to some degree. It's called Warning Label. I wonder, how can he make paraplegic promises? Bet his future on guarantees with checks full of emotions his ass can't cash. No matter how much finances come to him, still ends up monetary and morally bankrupt. Tells himself he can and will do better, knowing deep down it's a lie he's not willing to admit to. It's no wonder how many friends he makes is still emotionally and spiritually lost and alone. Has a tolerable relationship with family, and he can't keep a stable relationship with a girl. Doesn't understand how he can feel so cold with warmth of loved ones lies in hearts. Parts of his puzzle, no piece full of words has helped piece together the piece desired for the longest. Can't stop targeting his sanity with rusty razor blades and harpoon arrows, self-inflicted wounds to psyche. Sadomasochist, consumed with killing his character by second nature, to see results come as assess his life better. 5-time felon of broken hearts and bodies to come, has yet to be sentenced due to the fact the scent of burn notice flames have yet to die out before anything can stick. His own happiness has a restraining order against him now. So the torment that's been lurking again can shine proudly from the domino effect. Beat it like a domestic violence victim who had it coming. In the abuser's eyes, a voice tells him, knowing that figuring out instead of fingering out the underlying Johnson chugging whore of a problem that loves this attention to total collapse of his humanity. Just waiting for when the auction block is removed from under his feet so the two lynching nooses can tighten easier. Don't cry for his welcome pain and suffering, brought all on by no one but his own doing. His circumstances are as funny as fuck and sadder than shit at the same time. He talks to himself, loud when alone, to make sense of things. But don't we all at some point? You like every other disposable mankind atom living on this borrowed time. And you on this kind of self-destruction tip? You sorry son of a bitch. How dare you waste both of our limited time here by allowing yourself this much slack to fail at everything. Dropping out of his first collegiate year in the school of hard knocks, and he barely made it through the second year. Why can't he figure out the formula in the current purgatory state of his existence? So scared to succeed, yet amazingly not afraid to fail. Screaming at the top of his lungs while looking at the self-birthed beast of sorrows and confusion in the mirror. Everyone has noticed all this time but him. Wake the hell up. The reasons you feel like everyone has passed you by and on in so many ways is because they are, fool. You know what to do and how to dig out of this ditch. Your end will be engraved across unless something is done. Pondering the chimes of dead relatives and ancestors ringing annoyingly in the desert dry Congo consciousness blowing into his eyes. The next mode of action feels so clear, though so thunderstorm cloudy, harder than a hard-on brick thick uncertainty. I guess the road starts here. That's it for that piece.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me ask everyone, unmute yourselves, please.
Amen.
Right on, Abraham. That really spoke to me.
Whoa.
Great stuff, Abraham.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you, Abraham. Let me unmute you again. Please let us know where we can find you. If you're working on anything new, you got anything coming up as far as performances, so we can support you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Honesty with No Filter 27. I'm on Facebook by my name here. I'm Twitter and pretty much most of the other social medias. You can find all those links via reverbnation.com /DTRU TH speaks. And I also have books. These are two of them. One is Spoken Soldier. The other one is Cussing the Curse with Words First. And I have a third one called Humble Beginnings. They're both available on Amazon, all available on Amazon. As far as shows goes, I'm working on some more local ones and some non-local ones. And I'll keep everybody posted. They can join my mailing list at reverbnation.com.
Thank you so much. You absolutely have to join your mailing list at reverbnation.com. Okay. Thank you so much for being with us, for sharing your work. We're excited to see what you're doing next and where you're going to be again, so we can support you wherever you are. We also saw some other folks jump into the room. We're always grateful to have more people here. And just to let you know, we do still have 1 or 2 more spots on the Good Luck Round. If you'd like to share and you didn't get a chance to sign up for the guaranteed list, just send me a private message and we'll get you on before the night is through. We're probably going to wrap up in the next half an hour or so, but we still got some great artists coming to you, and excited for them to have their space and their time to shine. Speaking of, Aisha, are you ready for us? I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Yes, I'm ready.
Right, excellent. Let me mute myself.
Sorry, y'all, I'm not on screen, but thank you for the space. And thank you for putting me in the round. I appreciate you, sis. This is Untitled. And here it is. We weathered many a storms, boarded up, prepared by storing up, and yet everyone else only sees streaked and spiderweb cracks and windows upon passing. They missed the shit that blew by, picked up by wind and thrown astrew. The calm after the storm was where you saw us. Missed the mayhem that swirled outside. Nothing is as it seems, and even then it depends on when you get a peek in. Even as we rest at sills, watching life go on. The window guards we placed around our precious, now marled and mangled, no longer protective, but instead now pose danger. We try to maneuver around the broken pieces, but we get cut, scraped, maimed at times, one fixing the other after insult, bandages over gashes and burns. Sometimes we peel them away, but forget about the healing required below. And so we pull up old and new skin, resist the scabs that would have formed barrier to the roar below. And yet you see us, and you think you know, and you stand outside looking in. House of windows and trick glass, reflectively what you projected is what you've seen. Look at the happy couple. They've been together forever. Must be nice. But little do they know or realize the picture behind the glass was only a facade, like the happy family in the frame at the dollar store. Actors who look good together on photo paper. We weathered many a storms.
Thank you so much, Aisha. Unmute yourself.
That was
That
beautiful.
was amazing. That was truly amazing. Thought my
Oh,
cheeks.
Short, sweet, and worth the listen.
Thank you so much. Short, sweet, and worth the listen. I couldn't do anything but concur with that. That was beautiful. Thank you for bringing your energy in the room. Since you already know, we always have space for you. Absolutely. You always bless our good luck round, and we feel that good energy coming through. So thank you for sharing that with us. All right, we will move along to the next bit of good energy being presented to us. Oh, and I believe this is the first time that Yuben King has been here. So we are going to ask her to unmute. Let's see if she can share. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thanks for letting me share my first time.
You're welcome. Oh, it is your first time. Okay. Is it okay if we bring you in a tradition that we have? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, fantastic. So, just so you know, any person who comes to the New Eurekan, whether that's in person or if they come particularly on Thursday nights, the very first host of this show is now our executive director. Her name is Caridad de la Luz. We call her La Bruja. You can find her at La Bruja NYC. So she actually started a tradition that anybody who's new, we get to pop that cherry, baby. Pop that cherry, baby. All right, so we have to sing that together as a family and introduce you to the space and invite you in. So if you don't mind, we're just going to be a little crazy. It's probably not going to sound good at all. So, you know, if you don't like cacophony, you might want to, you know, turn it down just a little bit, but do know it's coming to you in love. Okay, so I'm going to unmute everyone, and then I'm going to count to 3, and then we're going to try to keep the tradition strong. Okay. All right. So everybody unmute yourselves if you would like to join us in this tradition of introducing you to the space and welcome you, okay? And we're going to go 1, 2, and this is after 3, not on 3, okay? 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna pop
That cherry baby.
Pop the cherry baby.
More energy.
The cherry baby. Pop
that
the
cherry
cherry,
baby.
baby.
Pop
Pop
that
the
cherry
cherry,
baby.
baby. Pop the cherry, baby. Pop, pop, pop.
Pop the cherry baby.
There we go.
Yeah.
Goes the cherry. Pop the cherry, baby.
There we go. Just outrageous. Outrageous. We get you laughing. We laugh at ourselves. It's an icebreaker. We thank you for being here. Let me ask you to unmute once more, and then I'm going to mute so that we can experience you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, you guys, for that warm welcome. I'm gonna share a poem that I wrote. It's a little bit dark. I hope that's okay. It's called Vinyl Gloves. Everything you touch wearing vinyl gloves, blood pulse of fingertips hushed and unenthused, none of us will be remembered anyways. Bodily needs remind us everything is about survival. I forget about you when I wait in the bathroom line. Everything you touch wearing vinyl gloves. Everyone is wise and we push fight with keen mind. I step over the losers and will take all their jobs. None of us will be remembered anyways. Maybe you slip, you lose your grip, make a mistake, glass breaks, hearts shatter, blood spills everywhere. Everything you touch wearing vinyl gloves. It wasn't your heart that spilled, it was that dumb loser. Your acrylic nails stay shiny, well-rounded, and sturdy. None of us will be remembered anyways. In this session wrestling world, we play out our fantasies. I am you, we are we, wrapped in non-reproductive plastic. Everything you touch wearing vinyl gloves. None of us will be remembered anyways.
Yes, what a way to join the room. Let me ask everyone to unmute so we can be loud and yell for you.
Wow, that was
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Welcome.
One of us.
Okay.
One of us.
Okay.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
So we love our traditions, right? As you can already see here, another one of our traditions, as you may have heard, started up by Nick Paleologos, who's another loved member of this community and also host himself. And he's putting in the chat, one of us. What that means is that the community would like for you to join us. We consider you one of us. So if you are free on Thursday nights from 9 to 11, if you are free Monday nights from 8 to 10, please do join us. We'd love to hear your pieces. I'm going to unmute you once more so you can let us know where we can find you. Say it loud for the folks on YouTube and Facebook and put it in the chat for the folks here in our YouTube boxes.
I just started and I don't really have a
Okay, that's all right.
But maybe I'll work up the courage to share to a larger audience one day. And
Hey, we thank you for the courage you already brought. Just here, come in here with us. That's more than enough. And if you don't have anywhere to find yourself, you can certainly have yourself being found here with us on Thursday nights at 9.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. You are welcome here any and every time. All right. Woo. Yes, we love that new energy. We are here. You see, it doesn't take very much to provoke us to yell. We love we love to yell, okay? Give us a reason to yell for you, and you won't have to give us much of a reason at that. Okay. So, speaking of people we'd love to yell for, we're going to hold it on the inside so we can act like we have some, home training for a little bit, but not long, just until she's done. Okay, it's Deneen. Okay, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Hi.
Hi.
What's going on, beautiful?
Okay, how are you, beautiful? I see where you are. That was my first vacation.
All right, I'm just trying to do like you. I'm just trying to be like you. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, well, it's honey season again. Always, always take the women and the children first. Always the children. Have you ever heard the wailing of a mother who has lost her child forever? Have you? I have many times over, too many times. What's the protocol for hateful, fearful, revengeful hearts? What's the protocol for and a good response time for the mother's well? So I need you and all of you. So when we go to the polls, please remember to hold these accomplices to murder accountable. Those responsible for a mother's well. Ted Cruz, Abbott, Mitch McConnell, and all the rest. That's it.
He said, and that's it. Drop the mic. Y'all go find them and do something about them. Let me unmute so they can see yell for you as well.
Name those bastards. Yeah.
Yes, queen.
Right on.
Woo, baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right. Damn right. Damn right, Denise. Right? Just as important to say the names of those who are lost as the ones who are the reason why we lost them in the first place. Right? The reason why we keep losing our precious ones, especially everyone being precious to us in their own way, but the innocent ones, right? That makes it as obvious as we would hope it would need to be, but then again, it should have been obvious last time, right? Or the time before that, or the time before that, or the time before that. I read a statistic today that said since 2020, in the USA alone, there have been 288 school shootings. 288. That's in comparison to other countries around the world that are in the teens, if that, they're in the single digits. Not only are we out of the single digits, but we are 288. Right? Some people don't like to talk sentiments, they like to talk facts. But there's some facts for that ass. Okay, what you gonna do with it? That's the question. Are we just gonna share facts or are we gonna do something about it? It's time to act. So we thank you, poets, for coming in the room and challenging us to do more than just talk about it. Although the talking about it is where the light shines on it so we can see it and fix it together. Thank you, Deneen, for your wonderful work, as always. I see Joski can't even hold it together, so that's my damn wife right there. Woo! That's it right there. Woo! I know he wanted to just get behind you with that guitar, girl. He was holding it. He was holding it. We appreciate it. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see both of you in the room, so thank you for joining us. Oh, yes. So we love to hear our poets. Yes, it is possible, Brian. You absolutely can jump on. Yes, you can sneak one in with us. We have space for you. Okay. Next up, we have Propaganda Poets. Please unmute. What's going on, Bear?
Good evening, all y'all. Thank you for your words and your energy and your life. It's been a rough one. My East Coast trip was amazing, and it's kind of been downhill ever since. But it was a really rough day. And I don't know. I got some words. So thank you for listening. Thank you for reading. Thank you for being amazing. You guys make life worth living. This first one, I don't even know what it is yet, but I had to put the words down. So I really want to write a poem to show them that it really is time to just put down the fucking guns and stop slaughtering everyone. To reach enough people to teach this hypocrisy dichotomy of being both pro-life and anti-gun control. For real, yo, this shit is taking its toll. But honestly, I just can't anymore. I really want to write a song where we actually all get along and can rationally discuss this Handmaid's Tale reality created by the GOP calamity as they continue to use your own religion to somehow spread contagion, diametrically opposing the words of your own Christ. But honestly, I just can't anymore. Because I'm just reminded in days of yore, when the band 10 years after said, I'd love to change the world, but I don't know what to do. So I'll leave it up to you. And I can't leave it on that, so I'll try to get a little more positive. This piece is a new one called The Seasons of Our Souls. Be like water. Go with the flow. Adapt. You can't punch puddles. But water can boil over, singe the skin from within until life becomes unbearable. Water can freeze solid to the point that it won't be moved, lest movement and motion become danger and destruction, the devastating wake of glaciers grown wild, melting away millions of miles. Water may be able to weather the storm, but the weather that water creates can bring devastation. Erode away at creation as the waves crash away at the shores until it becomes impossible to ignore. Be like water. Go with the flow. Adapt. You can't punch puddles, but they most certainly can punch you. So stand like trees, feel the breeze in your hair, and it leaves a trail on the wind, breathing from within to bring voice to the choices that need to be. Ancestors freely roam in your soul to grow. Seek the sky by asking why. Feel the reasons we deny standing like trees. But how can leaves breathe when the very air deceives our needs? Our roots contract in a desperate act, like a gut punch drains the will to perceive. Can we answer back this branch attack, or leave our lungs to evolve into toxic cracks that crater through our very attempts just to take a moment and just breathe? No more waiting for the smoke to clear. It's time to breathe fire in arrears, make up for so many lost years. These fears have taken up too much space. This scorched earth is no resting place. Phoenix fires still leave layers of ash, so where can we actually grow from here? Anger and passion may be in fashion, but lasting growth only comes from evolution. So the spirit must be willing to navigate revolution and true retribution. So yes, be like water, stand like trees, breathe in deep and blaze higher degrees. Encourage the spirits to fly out free. How else are we ever going to get to where we need to be? Thank you for encouraging my behavior. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here for me every time I need you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here is where you belong. We love you. Let me unmute so I can be not the only one saying it.
Wonderful.
Oh my lord,
And like
that
water,
was
and like trees.
that was
incredible.
my favorite of yours of all time.
Propaganda.
That really
Propaganda.
you put it
Like
to
water.
the point perfectly.
Amazing propaganda, just utterly brilliant.
Just in case you didn't know how much you're loved, how much you're appreciated, how much you are heard, and not just because we know you and you're cool, which is also true, and because you give the best hugs, which is also true, just a fact, but because you also have something to say that is very much moving, worth hearing, that is profound, and stays with us in a way that's meaningful. So thank you for your voice. You didn't have to say a word. You didn't have to share the sentiments of your spirit or your thoughts, and how those things work, even when they don't feel like they're working, which we know. And when it doesn't feel good, to be present in this world that's been everything but what it's supposed to be so many times in a row. It gets exhausting. So we thank you. Absolutely. Thank you for your presence. This world wouldn't be what it is without you. Just please do know that, and that we want you here if nobody else does. Okay. So thank you for your love. We're giving it right back to you. That's what happens when you give love for free. When you need it, it returns. And speaking of love and artists, somebody that always has something nourishing for us, and sometimes that's just because it makes us hungry. His poems are always so delicious. I'm usually hungry in between or afterwards, but either way, he's got some fantastic pieces. I'm so glad you got to jump into the room, and yes, we do have room for you. Generalissimo, please mute yourself. Brian, come on in.
Thank you. Well, I owe this to Mr. Nick Paleologos, who ran an OYA group workshop tonight. If you miss a Nick Paleologos workshop, you're missing out. That's all I'm going to say. Talk about FOMO. Nick does workshops in such a generous,
and down to earth way that no one else does. And I'm always happy at the end of a Nick workshop. So this is a piece that doesn't have a title yet. Cerebellum Mental, the philosopher poet, has said, fight means a place is safe, but never is. The ring will rope you in for a bout an opponent never shows up to, but somehow ends up winning, because it's easy for your opponent to fight dirty. They might slip on some brass knuckles under their gloves. They might hit below the belt with their words when they talk about you behind your back. They might always jump at you from the turnbuckle. How do you fight back clean when they only fight dirty? Sometimes the best way to fight is to refuse to fight, not conceding, but acceding, letting the bully know they are the only one fighting. And when they fight with their fists, they silence their minds. May I do one more piece that came from that workshop? Because, man, was Nick on fire with his poem.
Yes, you may. Yes, you may.
Okay, this is a letter to depression. Dearest depression, I spent so much extra time in the first mattress I spent extra money on that a depression formed that didn't spring back, that became a shallow grave of padded memory foam over wrapped coils and eventually collapsed springs. I guess your presence in my life was a new definition for progression. Luckily, I was able to replace that mattress with a select comfort mattress. My sleep number is 100. I prefer my beds and pillows to be extra firm when my constitution is less than what you think is best for me. Or maybe I need to hear your words and realize you are a scourge of misinformation. You are Alex Jones when my life is a shot up elementary school, because my trauma has never been a false flag exercise, because I own my mistakes. And yes, I have hoarded them in labeled Ziploc bags, kept in the freezer till freezer burn surrounds their ability to be cryogenically revived, because I might accept that you live inside of me, but I don't have to let you out to play. Sincerely, the keeper of the keys to the gate of my happiness.
Yes, Brian.
Lost to us, everyone.
Please unmute yourself.
Wow.
Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
Absolutely
Oh.
brilliant. Thank you for reading those
Lord,
to
Alex
Simo.
Jones is so harsh.
No, generosissimo.
That's mean.
Beautiful, beautiful work. Absolutely. I heard Poetek jumping in there. Much love, shouting out to you in Japan out there. Thank you to everybody who came through. Deneen, I see you just pop back on. Joski and Joski's iPhone. Ike, thank you for being here. Nick and Goma. Gustav with the gusto. Mr. Tesasomo, Catman Bill. Tabitha, thank you so much. Generally, Simo, again, thank you for jumping in. If you got a second to jump in the open mic, you only got 3 minutes left. Jump in that mug. You never know. That 3 minutes might be yours. You know what I'm saying? Aisha, Ahmed Butler, I see you've been in the room with us all night. We thank you so much for being here. Marsha from the Bronx. Excuse me. Not from the Bronx. From Brooklyn, baby. From Brooklyn. I don't want no beef, Marsha. I know you not gotta get that right. You know what I'm saying? We be seeing each other in the streets these days. I'm not trying to, catch one over the head. Okay? Brooklyn, respect what respect is due. Thank you for your energy, my always propaganda. You know I'm a fool. You know I'm a fool. I see you with the laughy face in the box. It's all good. Abraham, appreciate you for being here. We thank you. We always have space and we will adjust to your energy because we want you here. All right. Thank you for coming. Absolutely. If y'all don't mind, I'm going to share a piece I wrote while listening to y'all. I can't promise it's going to be great, but it is going to be new. And it's my privilege to be here with you. It's my honor to be here with you. Your energy is just as important as my energy. Your space and your time is just as important as mine. So I thank you. I consider it a gift. You coming here and spending 2 hours of your time. You could have been doing something else with me, and being vulnerable in a way that maybe some of you are not vulnerable with anyone else. And we don't take that lightly here. We're very appreciative of that gift because some things you don't share. So we are grateful to be that safe space for you. Thank you for being that safe space for us, right? Because this is an exchange both ways. So when you share, try to share as well if we have time. All right, so this one's untitled in response to what's going on, because it just makes sense. And by what's going on, I mean the massacre that took place in Texas. I believe, 19 people that were lost, many of which, if not all of which, save 2, were children who should be protected, not mourned. So this is for them. The classroom is nowhere for a body to die. How many will become the empty shells, existence littering sanctuaries? The classroom is nowhere for a body to die. A mind, old ideals unfastened with facts and varying perspectives, yes, that can pass away, but babies, bodies, futures, no. The classroom is nowhere for a body to die. Those should not meet ends so vicious. We all wonder how we overlooked all these brutes, but some of us, targets, easily disposed of, mistaken sometimes for human. We are not shocked, not struggling with relief. If they killing you, they killing me. If the line ain't old folks and babies, are we even a society? Have we ever been? We who been dying for free, we the honorable, we have a line. The classroom is nowhere for a body to die. Decency protecting the defenseless at all costs. This is not a principle that can wait. Certainly not more than 14 minutes. Certainly doesn't deserve to be late. Not while babies' bodies wailed, cried, were taken from this life. Stand behind the blood of the innocent, calling it right, not calling it lies. The classroom is nowhere for a body to die. Too much talking, like talking got us doing something worth the years lost, worth the love we lack. Talking didn't add up to that. Talking only got us back to another classroom, calling it a new place to die. Not batting an eye, watching motionless, actionless, pointing fingers, Republicans, Democrats, all hypocrites. We have to do it ourselves because the classroom is nowhere for a body to die. We thank you for your space, for your energy, for your work, for your arts, for your daring, for your vulnerability, for that little bit of push that you use to push past lies into what is true, whether that's just for you or for the entire world. And if you're looking for a space to share the contents of your mind, of your heart, of your spirit, if you just want to be around other people who are creative, if you just want to be around other people who give a damn about other people, please join us here every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Thunderlung Thursdays, if you really with it, okay? We talk about it all. We're down, we're up, we're all the things all at once, because that's what we all are as human beings. Thank you for your time. Those folks who are here with us in Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, we are glad to have you. Chris, always backing us up. We know it's real loud at the New Year Weekend because we're doing something every single day. So if you don't mind, if you can hear me, if you can see me, take us out of here, right? We love you. Be good to yourself.